Hello everyone, how is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at what is going to happen in May. Now, I have to tell you one thing. This is my second time to film this one. The first one I filmed and I was going to upload it like yesterday, I guess, and I was just like working on it and I realized that there's a strange sound that was happening. I did not like it and I just like it didn't feel right and I decided to film it again to give a better message, and today that is why I'm filming it again. I hope this time it will go better. I don't know, but at the first one it wasn't really that great, but the first one I actually had some really good kind of a general message for everybody, which is definitely resonating with me, and I hope that it is resonating with you guys as well, which is shedding old skin, going through a transformation for better. Something is going to happen for better. Not like we are all struggling and we have to change our course. No. Sometimes you are not feeling really that content with the situation in life, and sometimes you feel like you have to do something about it. It is just because you would like to have something bigger or better for yourself. It is not like you are going backwards, it is going forward, but you cannot see what is going to happen. It's kind of tricky to see if it is good or if it is bad, but I think in May, everybody is going to have a certain moment in their life. What are you going to do next? It is going to be all about that. By the way, if you hear any voice outside, I'm sorry, there's an election coming soon in Turkey and all the cars are screaming the election songs and everything, and I cannot control that. I'm sorry about that, okay? So this one is number one, the pink one. The number two, the green one. Number three, the red one. I will give you enough of time so you guys can actually choose for yourself. And then I will start with the pink one. Hello number one, how is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at what is going to happen in May. There's a transformation process is going on and we are asking for something better. We are just looking for something better in general, I guess. And I think in your case, it is really, really prominent as well. Let's see your cards first, and then we can talk about what is going to happen in your life. This is the general message, by the way. Shamanic Healing Oracle deck is going to give the general message, and this is talking about transformation. Okay, that was like, all right. What's going on? I was just talking about that shedding old skin, and it is going to be prominent, and yeah, this is exactly what is going to happen in your life. You are going to be so open for the change and so open for the transformation. Grow and learn. This card is always talking about like growing and learning, doing something for better. You see this caterpillar, it is going to turn into a butterfly. I mean, the message of that, I guess. I don't think that I have to explain it like through and through, but there's a change and there's a possibility of like grand situation. I don't know how to explain it, but there's going to be like a change for your life. Do you know what I think? I think you're going to find enough of time to do some changes in your life. And when you're going to do those kind of changes, it is not going to be like time consuming and anxiety creating kind of a situation. No, it is going to happen in a really comfortable way. Normally, transformation and changes are coming with really uncomfortable ways. You are leaving your comfort zone, right? This is what they say. But not always. You don't have to break your bone to create some kind of a transformation. If it is going to happen, it happens. And I think you're going to see something like that this month. You are going to see like life is going to throw you enough of the opportunities for growing. And you're going to use your creativity and you're going to use your practicality in all manners, and you will have some kind of a good change. Whatever you would like to change, it can. This month you are going to have the opportunity, you are going to have the mental state, you are going to have everything in your corner so you can actually do that. Let's see your tarot cards. Now I'm going to do like 2 cards for 2 messages, like one for money and one for love. And now we are going to look at the money. You have the Page of Pentacles for the money, which is great. Oh, and you have the Empress for the money. Beautiful. This is talking about like a period of a financial growth. Whatever you are going to do is going to pay off wonderfully. If you have been working on a situation for a while now, it is going to create such a beautiful result when it comes to money, and you're going to enjoy it. But when you're making the money for yourself, the creativity is going to be really, really important as well, because the Empress is all about like creativity and beauty and everything nice. And the Page of Pentacles is talking about the practicality and the self-inclined situations. So you are going to be the one who is going to start things. You're going to be the one who is dealing with the things with your own creative ways. So you are going to be the one who is going to be congratulated by many, many things. You are the one who is doing nice things for yourself. You are the one who is deciding for yourself. You are the one who is just like doing all the good stuff. And I think you will have like enough of opportunity and growth that it is going to create the life that you would like to see in your future. At least this year, you know. If you had any kind of a plan for this year, I think you're going to meet the expectations of that plan this year. If you had some kind of a goal you would like to achieve this year, I think you're going to achieve in May, and you're going to feel like, okay, what is next? You might actually achieve your goals earlier than you think, and it is going to give you enough of time to do something different. That is why there's a transformation and growing and learning. You know, sometimes we just came across with our intentions really soon, and then we think like, okay, what else I can do about this situation, and we learn and we focus on different things. I think it is exactly what is going to happen for you. I would like to put like one clarifier to see if there's any other kind of a message, and I'm using different deck, my 8-bit deck. I love this deck so much. It's so fun. Let's see what this deck is going to say about your money. Oh, okay. Something is ending. Some kind of a problem is ending. If you had any kind of a problem back at the time when it comes to money, this is ending. And it is ending really beautifully. Like, it is ending like really poetically, I guess. You know, you had all the troubles and everything, and now everything is going away because you did all the right things. Like heroic things I see. And it is not just all about money, but it is also about like the opportunities in life as well. If you're studying, if you're a student, and if you don't have to worry about the money, then it means that you will achieve such beautiful opportunity in your life, so you can actually learn and grow more. And I think all of your hard efforts and work is going to pay off in an Empress way. You see, the Empress is really solid. She doesn't need much because she's already creating it for herself, and there's no such trouble. So a troubled situation is going away, and you're going to feel comfortable enough to do different things and changes in your life. Now let's see your love life, what it might actually look like. I see Death, another transformation card. And I see the Star. When it comes to love, 2 things, okay? If you have a relationship which is talking about like a healing and renewing some kind of an old situation, if there was any kind of a problem going on with your partner, it is going away. If you're single, well, in May, you might actually meet with someone that it is going to change your perspective in love. I'm not saying that you're going to start a full ride relationship, but you can have the chance to do that. You are going to flirt, and you are going to be seen by people. Some people are going to take, some interest in you, and in a really good way, not in a bad way. I see letting go of like negative old patterns when it comes to love. which is great, by the way. If you had some kind of a thought like, I don't know if this guy is going to like me or not, and you're just like so done with that kind of an idea, in May, you are going to open yourself to new love interests as much as possible. And you're going to see the difference. I think you're going to see the difference. So if you have a relationship and if you are like dealing with like a negative situation, I think you're going to end this relationship. But if you still have any kind of a hope, then it is going to change into something really beautiful, and you're going to heal, you're going to mend your relationship with the other person. And the other person is going to put a lot of effort in that too. It is not like one person's work as well. So some things are going for better, and you're going to see in May, I think you're going to see like, okay, life is not really that bad. And you will feel that thing so prominently. You will smile when you're walking, and people are going to look at you like, why this person is smiling, you know? Well, let's see one more card for the love as a clarifier, if there's any kind of a message that I have to see. 8 of Pentacles, working on a situation. 8 of Pentacles in a love reading. You are learning and growing. Again, learning and growing, understanding new things, focusing on new things. It is so prominent in your reading, like I cannot even explain. And I think in love as well, it is going to happen in that way. You are going to learn and grow, and you will find a lot of good things in your life. And if you don't have any kind of a relationship, if you don't have anyone in your mind, if you are not really open to idea of like flirting or like online dating or whatever, it is going to find you, and you're going to learn what you should do when it comes to that. You know, you don't have to just like get involved with anyone, but you're going to understand like what you have to do to stay away from those kind of things. For example, if you don't want love, you're going to understand like what you should do to stay away from those people who are showing some kind of an interest in you. You know what? In general, I think your month is going to be really calm and collected, and it is going to be really positive. And you're going to focus on your creativity and practicality. And when it comes to love and feelings and everything, things are going to heal. And you will see really, really good kind of solutions for the situations. If there's any kind of a problem is bothering your mind, I think you will find a way to get rid of that. It is going away. And you will see like a solid situation going on, and you will feel really, really fine. I really don't want to open more cards for this because this is so lovely and so pretty. I don't want to just ruin it with like unnecessary messages, you see. I don't want to keep it long. I don't want to just like stretch it for the views. This message is enough, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope to see you in the next readings. Bye. Hello, number 2. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at what is going to happen in May. What might actually happen in May. I hope I will give you a really good kind of a message. You pick this green one, and I will give you the general message with the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. And your general message is joy. How beautiful. How beautiful. Look at this card. Joy card in the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck is one of the cards is not giving any kind of an advice. It is just saying, you know, joyful time is ahead, enjoy. That's that, you know, they didn't even give the try to fill the page by giving messages. It's just like, okay, you're cool, you're done, you're going to be happy, enjoy it, and I love it for that. You know, happy and joyous time. That's all. You will be happy in May. One way or another, you will be really, really happy in May. And no one is going to take it away from you. No one is going to bother you. No one is going to be like making you question your life and everything. No, I don't see like a huge trouble when it comes to like general message, like a general month. You know, what you are going to deal with is not going to bother you. I don't see like those kind of bothersome ideas. If there's any kind of a problem that might actually occur in May, I think you will have enough of power to deal with. And when you're dealing with those kind of things, you're not going to lose your joy in life, which is great, I think you might be the one who is enjoying everything this month. How lovely. I wish I was you. Now I'm going to look at the cards like love and money kind of a situation. I'm trying something new, and you are going to see different videos like that, love and money, different piles. I'm not going to talk about it more now, but I am trying new things, and I would like to see the money first and love later. Okay, and then I will talk about everything else. So you have, when it comes to money, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, it sounds scary, isn't it? When it comes to money, 5 of Pentacles is one of the cards that's just like scaring everybody, like lack. There is nothing going on. Money is off. You are isolated from all the opportunities that you can actually find, right? It sounds like that. But the other card is King of Swords, which is great, by the way. King of Swords and 5 of Pentacles is talking like, yeah, there might be some kind of a problem. When it comes to money, you have to think twice maybe. When you're doing the spendings, maybe you have to think twice. When it comes to financial goals, you maybe find some kind of a need of like, I have to do something differently. But it doesn't mean that you're going to struggle when you're doing that. If there's any kind of a lack mentality, you're going to find a way to just solve it, because King of Swords is a professional. So you will have this mindset of fixing things. And I think in May, you will find enough of time and effort to, if there's anything missing when it comes to your life, when it comes to monetary situations, I think you're going to focus on that to fix it. If you think, for example, you don't have enough of money, I think you will find a way to create more income. I'm not saying that you are going to find the money immediately, but you will find a way to go to the money. And this is going to be the way for your transformation. At the beginning, as I said, everyone is shedding some kind of an old skin, and I think in your life in May you might find a way to just generate more income so you can deal with the lack mentality. And when it comes to spending, you will find enough of time to think twice, like what you are doing, what kind of money that you're spending, and what is giving you the bother, what is giving you the anxiety. I think you're going to find it and you're going to attack it, and everything is going to be good after that. It might take a little time, but you will find your own way when it comes to spending and everything. Maybe you will create a budget, and this budget is going to be like really, really effective. At the beginning, it might scare you, you are not buying this and you are not buying that, and you are just like policing yourself from everything. You're just like denying yourself buying everything, but then you're going to see what kind of spendings you can actually do, which is great, by the way. All right, let's see one clarifier for your money situations, and then we can move on with the love. Never forget, your general message is joy. So it means that no matter what happens, you will keep your joy, you will keep your happiness up. So it is not going to create like a huge problem, If there's any kind of a problem, you will find a way. The Magician. You will find a way. 2 professional people. You can see the Magician and the King of Swords. They are really, really professional people. They can deal with everything. They don't have to worry themselves when it comes to money, because they can find the source of income if they need. Sometimes we think like there's no jobs and sometimes we think like there's not enough of opportunity for me to get my money, but we are focusing on the opportunities and the other stuff more than we focus on our own abilities to make money. I'm not saying that if you just focus on your own ability, things are going to happen miraculously. No, I'm not like a hustler. But what I'm trying to say here is that if there's any kind of a need of money, you are capable enough to create an income for you without any kind of a problem. It might require a little work, yeah, but it is not a problem at all. You can find it. So I think in this phase in your life, in May, you will find a way to create more income, to get rid of this lack mentality. It might require a little bit of like budgeting, couple of things, but it is going to work wonderfully for you. You're stronger than your problems. This is what it says. Let's see your love situation. Nine of Wands, okay, and Three of Cups. I would like to say something. I know a couple of readers who are going to read it as like third party situation. You're not so sure what is going to happen with this person. I hate those kind of talks. I think I mentioned that before. I'm not going to read it as like a third party situation or whatever, because this is not what it says in my mind. It says healing and celebrating some kind of a love. If there was some kind of a problem going on before, you're going to fix it with your partner, of course, if you have a partner. It's kind of similar to number one, but I have to tell you here what it says, like if there was any kind of a nasty situation going on beforehand with your person. I'm not speaking of third party situations, by the way. Like there was like a lack of communication, or you were not really so sure about this person. I don't know, anything, but not a third party situation. It is going to go away, and you're going to focus on the positivity, and you will have this great communication with this person. And with the great communication, you are going to heal this relationship. If you didn't speak with this person before, for example, you like somebody but you never talked to this person because you don't know if this person is going to like you or not. This person is going to like you. This is like a huge go for it kind of a card, because the worries and everything is going away. If you have someone in your mind, you have to talk to this person. It is saying yes, it can actually happen, which is great. If you don't have anyone in your life, you are not thinking of anyone, you don't have like an ex that you would like to see them back in your life or whatever, which means that if you think that you're supposed to be the one who is doing all the work in a relationship, and that is why you are not getting involved with any kind of a relationship, that kind of an idea is going away. You are going to see that when it comes to a relationship, both parties are doing the similar things to have a mutual understanding. It is not like one person's job to fix it. It is not like one person's dealing with the situation. You're going to see the things are not one-sided. That is what I'm trying to say. Things are not one-sided. Relationships and efforts are not one-sided. If you talk to somebody, the other person is going to talk you back. If you had a relationship and it was like a little wonky, it is going to be fixed because of the help of the other person as well. People are doing the emotional labor in a mutual setting. And you will have this understanding of, okay, I can do that. I would like to have someone in my life who's going to work as much as I work for the other person. And you will have this mutual communication and understanding with another person that you might actually think of a relationship. I'm not saying that you're going to start a relationship all of a sudden, but you will have the change of mind, I guess. When it comes to, love and everything, you will have this positive kind of an approach, and you will see the good things in the people. You will see the people who are trying to help, and people who are trying to negotiate, people who are trying to have some kind of a relationship with the other people, because they are good people. They are not manipulators. They are not toxic people. I don't see any kind of a problem with that. But let's see your clarifier when it comes to love. Okay, let's see what it could happen in May when it comes to love. King of Wands. All right. Someone who is really, really charming, and someone who is really charismatic. This person might be really important in your life. Two things we can say about those kind of, cards, kings and queens and everything. Either you are going to read it as like a personality trait to you, or you're going to read it as like someone else. And I'm going to do it in two different ways as well. In love, this month you will be really, really charismatic and people are going to show interest in you. Okay? You're going to be the one who is being chased after. At the same time, you might have a conversation with someone who is having that kind of a trait, like charismatic, really good kind of a talker, negotiator, a leader even. That kind of a person might catch your eye and you might think, okay, this person might be really great in a relationship and I might actually talk to this person. And if you talk to this person, you're going to see that things are not really one-sided, which is great. Love is going to provide you a lot of good things if you give it a time. So, guys, I'm not going to keep it long. I think that is enough for now. We are going to have a lot of readings in May. But, in general messages, when it comes to love and money and in general, I can say that you will keep your joy and happiness up. And if there's any kind of a problem, you will have this capability of fixing it. And when it comes to love, if you love someone, the other person is going to love you back, which is great. You will find your own way in life. And that is how you will grow, I guess. That's what I saw for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye! Hello, number 3. How's it going? I hope everything is fine. If you pick this red one, this is your reading. I will give you the general message with the Shamanic Healing Oracle card, and then I will look at your tarot cards in 2 different major ways. And those are all going to be like the general messages for the month. I'm not going to keep it like long and complicated. There's no need for that, I guess. Let's see your general message. Self-love. All right. Self-love. Hold on. Let me put the candle so you can see your pile is up. Self-love. How intriguing. Self-love is talking about like balancing inner voice. You have to be kind to yourself. Sometimes we are being kinder to other people than ourselves. We are just like, oh no, this person didn't mean that, or this person was not doing that. Or when we are just like meeting new people, oh no, this person is not really that bad person. It cannot be that person. We are just like thinking really positive when it comes to dealing with the other people, right? Sometimes we do that quite often. But sometimes when we are doing it, we are just like losing the balance and we think that we are the ones who happens to be problematic. Did I do something wrong to hurt this person? Did I say something to hurt this person? Did I do whatever to this person? No, you didn't actually. This month you have to focus on yourself and you have to understand that you are in the good and the others are in the bad. It's kind of weird to say in that way. I'm sure this card is not specifying the other people are in bad and you are in the good. But it is talking about like there's a need of, you have to see that you are kind and good kind of a person. I don't want to say like you is kind, you is smart, you is important, but come on. You have to treat yourself this month a little bit more. Maybe you can have enough of time and money to spend it for yourself. You can take some time off, you can get some rest, you can spend some money for yourself. Whatever you would like to see in your life, you can actually invest on it. Things are going to work wonderfully if you give yourself the priority. And it is difficult to give oneself a priority. I know that. Sometimes we have to think of like our children, we have to think of our parents, we have to think of our work, this and that, and everything is just taking all the priority that you feel like, hold on a second, there was a person. Who was that? And that was you. And it happens more than you think. It happens more often than you think. And I think this month you have to give yourself a little time to understand like what is going on and what you can do about yourself, okay? All right. Now I'm going to look at your monetary situations with 2 cards. And I'm going to use a clarifier after that. Don't worry about that. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Big promises. Big promises. I can do this, I can do that. If we work together, it can happen in this way. Normally Knight of Pentacles is talking about like the changes at work and everything, in a really positive way. But in recent days, why, I don't know why, but I feel like when I look at the Knight of Pentacles, like there's a huge possibility of being tricked. People are dangling a carrot over you and you think that, oh my god, there's a huge potential in this thing. Knight of Pentacles is showing that kind of a danger to me in these days. I don't know why. Yes, changes might happen. Yes, things might grow, but really? You have to think of the false promises of others. You have to see if other people are just like lying to you or not. I don't know why I have been receiving this message over and over these weeks. People might lie to you. It happens if you are not giving the priority to your own needs. This is why you have the self-love. You think that you have to work and work and work for the sake of the work, and it is not giving you anything, but you think, but in general, in the long run, it is going to be really beneficial for me. No, it is not going to benefit you in the long run if it is not benefiting you now. Some things are in that way, like education, learning and growing. And if you're like studying to be like academically doctors, or the professors, if you're just like trying to learn and grow in a higher education, it can work in that way. But in the free market, in the time of capitalism, if it is not paying you now enough, possibly it is not going to pay you enough in the future. Let's be honest here. There are a lot of startups and there are a lot of people who think that they are doing all the work, and they are just like gassing you up to work with them, and they are not paying anything because they are startups. They don't have enough of resources yet. But when it comes to finding angel investors and everything is going to be all amazing. But it never happens. Let's be honest. If this startup is turning into something big, they are the ones who are going to get the money, not you. So when it comes to false promises, I highly recommend you to just think twice. Don't trust everyone, but trust yourself, okay? You cannot do it by yourself. Don't wait other people to help you in some way, okay? And also, those 2 cards are speaking about like financial stability might be a little disrupted. Don't get scared. It's just talking about unexpected expenses. All of a sudden you have to pay for another bill, or all of a sudden you liked something and you would like to do the purchase, but you have to think like what is going to happen tomorrow. It could be that small. It doesn't mean that, oh my god, everything is changing because of this unexpected expense. No, but it is just like, be cautious about like what kind of money that you are spending, all right? And also it is talking about check your emails, check your whatever social media you are using, check your communication skills, because there might be a little missed opportunities might actually happen if you don't see it at the right time. For example, if you're a freelancer and somebody is just like texting you or messaging you and you're not seeing that, and they are finding another freelancer to do that, it can happen. In my work it happens quite often. Just check your messages, check your situation quite often, so you can see if there's any kind of opportunities happening for you, okay? So you wouldn't miss it. That was so direct. I don't know why. I think it is just going to work for a couple of people. But anyways, let's see how many people are going to see this video. I don't know. Hold on a second. Let's see a clarifier. 2 of Cups in agreement. All right. Even though a lot of speculation when it comes to false promises. I still see some kind of a potential when it comes to agreeing with people. But you see, they are equals. Can you see that? They are equals. When it comes to love reading and everything, this is like soulmates, and they are equals, and they do things with each other, and it is not creating any kind of a problem, whatever. In the money reading, I can say that if you are going to do any kind of a business with somebody, it is going to be your equal. It has to be your equal, otherwise it is not going to pay off. But if you find your equals, and if there's like an equal share, like for example, if you're going to do some kind of a business, then you're going to get 50-50. This is talking about like 50-50, not like 70-30. It is not like me, you, and the taxes. No, not like that. This is like 50-50. Whatever it is going to be 50-50, okay? And if it is happening like in that way, like equal and mutual way, I think monetarily you can find a really good kind of a setting. And also it is talking about if you feel like it is not enough, if you feel like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this by myself, then don't do it by yourself. Let other people think as much as you do. I'm not saying that you have to expect other people to do those kind of things, but you have to give people enough of time and, I don't know, like place for them to just see the responsibilities for themselves. Okay? In the love reading, you have Page of Swords. I'm laughing because it is kind of cute. And you have Two of Pentacles. Intriguing, isn't it? When it comes to love, you might actually see a couple of uncertainty. You're not really so sure about the other person's feelings. You're not so sure what is going to happen with this person, maybe. Like, there's a need of honest communication, and it is not happening for a while, and you have to take it into your hands. And, the other person is going to see from your own example. If you do something in a certain way, the other person is going to see and understand, okay, I have to do it in this way because my partner is doing it in this way. You have to set the example. When it comes to love, you have to create this honest situation, honest communication with the other person, so you can actually have a better kind of a change in the relationship. For argument's sake, you don't have a relationship, you don't have anyone in your life, a little bit of uncertainty might happen. You might be open to flirt, but I didn't see like a huge potential when it comes to relationships. If you keep an open mind and meet new people, then you might actually have some kind of a situation going on, but you have to keep an open mind to do that. And I don't know if you are going to do that in this month. Maybe it is not your priority at the beginning. But if you would like to fix this uncertainty, if you would like to get rid of that, and if you would like to have some kind of a nice thing going on in your love life, and then it means that you're going to talk with a lot of people and you might have a lot of flirts. That's that. That is so simple and clear, like you have no idea. Like, if you want any kind of a change of a situation, you already have a relationship, but you're not so sure about the results, which means that you have to sit down and talk. If it is like really heavy kind of a talk, you should just like, I'm not afraid of these heavy talks, I'm going to do it anyway. So you have to keep that kind of a negotiation in your own mind. And you have to prioritize your happiness. You have to prioritize your needs first, not the other person. Okay, again, if it is not making you happy today, it's not going to make you happy tomorrow as well. We always think like if we suffer today enough, tomorrow it is going to pay off, but not always it happens. It doesn't happen in that way if we don't prioritize our needs, and if we don't just like see like what is going on for ourselves. People are going to find a way to take advantage of the situation. So don't fall for that trap. Again, false promises. Give yourself the love, not to anyone else first. You have to just focus on yourself, your own needs, so you can actually have something better. But let's see your clarifier, okay? Let's see the clarifier. King of Pentacles. All right. I was talking about like kings and queens in the other readings. Like if you see king or queen, it is more like either you're going to read it as like a personality trait for yourself, or you're going to read it as someone else. And I read in two different ways at the other reading, but in this one I'm going to read it as like someone else. Why am I not reading it like a personality trait? Is because it doesn't feel like it. That's all. I could read it, but I really don't feel like it. I don't feel like this person is you. I feel like this person is someone else. This person is someone who is trying to do something nice. You might be surprised. Maybe that is why there is some kind of an uncertainty. Maybe you're having some kind of feelings for a specific person, but someone else is showing up, doing all the nice stuff, and you feel like confused a little. So give yourself a little time and see who is going to make you really happy and who is going to make you feel like you deserve all the goodness in life. Okay, so if someone is trusting you and respecting you and loving you in this much, you might actually reconsider a lot of things later on in life. So keep an open mind. As I said, you have to keep an open mind for different type of people in your life, because it might be really surprising. That's what I saw for you guys. In this month, I think you will have enough of time to figure it out for yourself. You have to give priority to yourself. You have to take care of yourself first, so you can stay away from the false promises of tomorrow and the other people who are trying to take advantage of you, so you can find your equal and you can find someone who is going to treat you as people should. If you give priority to you, other people are going to understand your own value as well. That's what I saw. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.